TBISE, the best in sports entertainment. We're here live in Power Rooms USA. Yeah, everyone shoot your podcast. Reach out to Power Rooms USA on Instagram at Power Rooms USA. Also, you can follow us on Instagram at TBISE247. Subscribe on YouTube to TBISE247 Sports. So, we got some breaking news in the boxing world. I don't know how true this is. This is just something that just was brought about. A few coaches, a few media people in the media that I watch, and they spoke about this. And I kind of did my own research to look into it, and some of it is true. It's been stated that Lomachenko and Gervonta Tank Davis, their negotiations have stalled. Not saying that they're off, but saying that it's stalled due to the fact that Lomachenko has an issue with the fight. I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know if it's the money. I don't know if it's the date. I don't know what's going on. But there was speculation or rumor stating that he wanted to step aside and allow Tank to fight Shakur Stevenson. But I don't know why he would do that, because this would be his biggest payday. In my opinion, why step to the side and allow Shakur to fight Tank when there's a possibility that Tank could lose that fight? You never know in boxing. Not saying he will, not saying he won't, but you never know what happens in boxing. So you get Shakur, so you step aside, allow Shakur to fight Tank, who is the cash cow, and then you miss out on those millions, because even if Shakur would win the fight against Tank, there will be a rematch at some point, and then if he won that rematch as well, it still wouldn't be as lucrative as if Lomachenko was to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. So, in my opinion, I don't know what's going on, but sometimes Bob Arum and them guys be a little wishy-washy, and you look at the in boxing, why? Because a lot of times fighters don't want to mix their cash cow in with another cash cow from a different promotional company, because they are afraid to lose the fight. Because then if their fighter loses, now they can't say that the hype is going up behind their fighter, because the hype is actually built off of them and their opposition. So you take away a Lomachenko fighting Tank Davis, or if he loses to Tank Davis, and then now you have it where it's saying, okay, the Lomachenko not that big of a draw anymore. This fight, if it was to happen, hopefully, that it does happen. If this fight was to happen, this would be, a real lucrative fight for Lomachenko and a lucrative fight for Tank, because you have two countries. You have the United States of America, and then you have Loma's country that will be tuning into this fight. The gate will be sold out. If Tank is doing 1 million, 2 million views with Ryan Garcia, just imagine what would happen if someone had a country behind them, and how big of the fight would be. So hopefully, Lomachenko and Tank can kind of come to some type of agreement and get this fight done. There are people saying that Loma was ducking Tank. There are people saying that Bob Arum doesn't want the fight. There are people saying that Tank doesn't want the fight. There's people saying that Tank and them not offering enough money, so forth and so on. Nothing here on this show at TBISE we will speak about that isn't true. So we don't know if any of those speculations are true, but we know that there are some things that are slowing the fight down. I'm not saying it won't happen October, November, but I see this fight getting done. In my opinion, I don't see them leaving this money on the table, because there's too much hype behind it already. I don't see Loma walking away from this opportunity to make the most money. You probably walk away maybe $5 to $10 million, depending on what comes in on the back end. So this would be his most lucrative payday in boxing. We already know Tank is already the cash cow, 1-2 in boxing as far as the face of boxing, possibly between him and Canelo Alvarez. So we'll see what happens if this fight takes place. But in my opinion, I would definitely pick Tank to win this fight, possibly by knockout between rounds 9 and 10. Lomachenko will be, he will be tough to figure out because of his movements and so forth and so on. But if he starts slow and allows Tank to, pick up the pace, and because Tank starts off slow as well. If he's moving slow, allowing Tank to pick him apart, this could be a long night for Lomachenko. I think Lomachenko is going to probably, this fight does happen, and Loma's going to come out, firing, and which will lead to him to get caught in between punches, possibly in the 9th or 10th round, where he will be knocked out by Gervonta Tank Davis. So we'll see what happens. And this is TBISE, the best in sports entertainment.